What's up, YouTube? This is my Asian water monitor Rex. I'm not sure if it's a male or female, but I call him Rex because I want him to be a male. I will get him checked out pretty soon. Anyways, he's on top of his UVB bulb. His cage is about 3 feet high. As you can see, it goes up a little bit all the way up to this lid, all the way back down under the mulch, down to about right here. If you don't know, or if you didn't notice, this is a dresser. Well, it was a dresser. I turned it into my monitor's cage. I'm just gonna do a quick cage overview and tell you what I know about them and what I think about, you know, the care of these monitors, my opinions. You can listen and take my advice if you choose to. He's about 20 inches long. I've had him for about 3 months. He's growing pretty good, in my opinion. Like I said, the cage is a dresser. It was 5 feet long, 3 feet tall, 2 feet deep. It was a big dresser. The basking bulb is about 130 degrees. It ranges from 130 down to the low hundreds. About where he's at is probably about 100 degrees right there. Then it continues to cool, and the cool side of the cage is about 80 to 85 degrees. 80 being the coolest and 85 being the mid-range. Water bowl big enough for him to swim in. It should be cleaned daily. I have not cleaned mine today, I'm not gonna lie. But I clean it every morning and I clean it every night. So I cleaned it this morning, but it's nighttime right now, and I obviously haven't cleaned it. I don't know if you could even tell, but I'm a pretty honest person and know I haven't cleaned it yet. And speaking of burrowing, I was gonna do a close-up, but he's burrowing right now behind this log right here. But yeah, that was a quick overview of his cage. For people that probably have problems with your monitor, I see a lot of on forums and stuff like that, monitors, you know, regurgitating meals and oh, look at him, just popped his head out right here. Regurgitating meals and not wanting to eat as much, you know, or, you know, just not taking food at all. Just things like that. If that sounds anything like your monitor, or if he's not active as my monitor is, and you've been having him long enough to where he should be active, I guarantee you it's most likely due to poor husbandry, meaning that your cage probably sucks. Your cage and your setup, it probably sucks, and your monitor hates it. So that's probably why your monitor is not acting completely normal. My monitor does this all freaking day. As you can see, he's over there hopping around. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he does this all day. He's actually pretty funny to watch sometimes. He's just crazy. Anyways, for people that don't believe that you should have a high basking area, that's probably why your monitor isn't a normal acting or normal feeding or normal digesting monitor, because your basking area is just too freaking low. Raise it up to at least 120 if you have a hatchling. If he doesn't want 120 degrees all the time, trust me, he's not going to bask at 120 degrees all the time. He'll find the appropriate temperature. But where he's at right now, he's basking at 130 degrees, and I've seen him bask at this area for about 30-45 minutes at a time. So all of you that think that it's too hot, it is not. I have observed him basking right there where he's at is the hottest point, which is directly up under the bulb, and he has sat there for 30, 40, 45 minutes at a time that I've just been bored, and I actually watched him just sit there and bask. So raise their basking temperature, get you a thermometer and raise it, and, you know, set it at least 120 for a hatchling. I would consider him as a juvenile, I guess, or some people might consider him as a hatchling still. I've had him for about 3-4 months. He's about 20 inches, close to 2 feet. So I guess I would call him a juvenile. So that's why I have it set at about 130, which I'll keep until he's outgrown this cage. It'll be set at about 130, which should be pretty good. And I might raise it slightly as he gets, you know, mature. I might have him an option of 140 degrees, 135 degrees, somewhere in that area when he's older. But yeah, raise the temperature, and trust me, if it's too hot directly under the bulb, he will not bask there. Just make sure that your air temperature stays, you know, in the mid 80s or the low 90s. Don't let the air temperature get too hot, cause then even the water will get too overheated, and he won't have a place to cool down. So yeah, if your monitor is acting kind of funny and he's acting weird, he doesn't act like most of the monitors that you hear about, yeah, raise the temperature, and I guarantee you that'll solve your problems, because monitors need heat, and a lot of them. They say to have a healthy big monitor, they say keep them hot and feed them a lot. That's the main little, I guess, logo, or not logo, but the saying or the lingo, whatever the fuck you would call it, for monitors. Keep them hot, feed them a lot. And that explains basically everything. Oh yeah, and give them a lot of space. As you can see, he'll probably only be in this cage for a few months. And look, I'm going to show you something. This is how much space he takes up in the cage right here. And look how much space he has left to roam. A lot of fucking space. And I'm only going to let him stay in here for a few more months, which he can probably stay in here for about probably the rest of the year. But this is him. I'm going to try to get a close up. And yeah, that's my overview of his cage. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. This is my monitor, Rex, and he's gonna climb out of the cage onto my hand, and I guess I'll holler at you later, and I will be doing more updates, so stay tuned.